guys, welcome back to Pretty Wild Yoga. My name's Nicole and today we're going to be teaching a 15-minute post-workout yoga flow. So whether you've been to the gym, you've been lifting heavy weights, or you've been for a hike, or you've been running, this is the perfect post-workout stretch to help you recover nicely so that you're fit and well for your next workout. So I'm going to start at the back of our mat. I always think after you've done a heavy workout, it's just nice to just get onto the floor and feel grounded and just start to regulate the breathing. So we're going to push our legs open to the wide leg position. I'm going to stretch our fingers out to the front of the mats, trying to rest our head on the floor. And just focusing on the breath, taking deep inhalations and long exhalations. Keep stretching the fingertips to the front of the mat. As you feel the tension starting to release out of the shoulders, the triceps and the hips. And then we're going to bring both hands to the left side of the mat, stretching out the right side. Focusing on your breath. And on your next inhalation, bringing your hands to the right side of the mat, stretching out the left side body. And then coming back to centre. We're going to slowly roll all the way up, bringing our legs back to hip width apart, and then we're going to tuck the toes, stretching out the feet. Here we're going to do some nice neck rolls, just to release any tension out of the neck. So looking over your right shoulder, and looking over your left. And then looking all the way up to the ceiling as we come to the left. And roll back as we roll your neck around to the right. Then we're going to come to all fours. Just gently tap out those feet. And we're just going to do some wrist mobility here. So this is a great one to do before a workout as well. Just to prep the wrists if you're going to be lifting any heavy weights, or if you're going to be doing any arm balances. So just putting on the weight onto the back of the hand. Just be gentle here. That feels really good on the wrist. And then we want to point the fingertips to the outside of the room. Just rocking side to side. And then fingertips to your thighs. Side to side, back and forth. Great, bring the hands back to the front. And we're going to just lower our body all the way to the ground. So you might want to bring your fingers a little bit closer to the front of the mat. As you gently lower yourself all the way down. And here we're just going to rock out the hips. You can also place your forehead at the front of the mat here, and gently rock out your forehead too. If you've got any tension in your forehead, this is a really nice one. Release it. And then we're going to come up to a cobra, a gentle back bend. Slightly gazing upwards. And then if it's within your practice, you can move into an upward dog. And within this position, you can dip your right hip, you looking over your left. And again to the other side. And then grounding your knees, pushing back to downward dog. This is a great stretch for the hamstrings. And you can gently raise one foot at a time as you walk the dog. It's a nice way to release tension from the hamstrings. Making sure that you're still focusing on your breath. By focusing on your breath, it will help to flood fresh oxygen to the blood and muscles, which will help you repair quickly. Pushing yourself back, feeling a deep stretch in the shoulders and the back as well. And then as we inhale, we're going to bring the right foot in between the hands and come into our low lunge. Ooh, just felt a nice click in my heel. A nice click in my hip. We can bring our hands to knee here as well. Again, focusing on the breath, making sure that the knee is over the ankle. We're feeling a nice stretch down the left hip. It opens, starts to open. We're going to ground our left hand as we sweep our right arm to the back of the room. A nice opening stretch. Making sure you're taking deep inhalations and exhalations. Next inhale, bringing the left foot to the right hand. This is a beautiful stretch again to help open up the left hip, which is so nice. It feels so good if you've been doing any squats or lunges. And exhale to let go, bringing both hands to the either side of the front foot, and then we're going to push back our hips back to our half split and bring our hands to either side of the calf. You can either stay here, or if it's within your practice, you can try to bring your forehead to the knee. And then we're going to come back forward into our low lunge, stepping back to plank, knees, chest, chin, upward dog. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Just taking a few moments to focus on your breath as your body starts to begin its recovery. The next inhalation, we're going to bring the left foot in between the two hands, lowering the right knee, coming to your low lunge to the left side. Again, making sure the knee is above the ankle, feeling a nice stretch down the right inner thigh and hip area. You can also bring your hands to the knee. Some deep breaths. Ground your right hand as you bring your left hand to the back of the room in a nice opening stretch. And then we're going to grab the right foot with the left hand. And then we're going to bring both our hands to the right side. We're going to lift our right leg up as we bring ourselves round to the front of the mat, keeping our feet in pigeon toe position. We're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. Here you can grab both ankles with the hands, or you can try bring your head to the floor. Then we're going to ground the right hand as we open up the left side. And then repeat on the other side. This beautiful opening stretch. Again, is so good for the shoulders, pectoral muscles. We're working that chest today, that'll feel really nice. And then we're going to pitch into our feet, into our yogi squat position. And here we're just going to rock side to side, using our elbows to push the knees apart. We're going to continue that opening work into the hips, which is really important, especially if you've been working them today. So important to spend plenty of time stretching out after a workout, because it'll make you recover a lot quicker and you won't feel as achy tomorrow. Now we're going to bend the knees as we slowly bring our thumb up to the ceiling, and then bending the knees as we slowly come to standing. Inhale, exhale to plank, and then we're going to come back to your knees. Now from this position, we're not all fours position, we're going to come into our puppy position. So by doing this, we're going to stretch out our hands to the front of the mat, keeping our bum over the knees, and we're just going to try and bring our chest down to the floor. You feel a beautiful stretch along the shoulder blades, triceps. Now you can put a cushion here or a bolster just to rest your head on if you've got one available. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper today, grounding both elbows, bringing your hands into prayer. And just deepen the stretch. Continue to focus on your breath. And we're just going to come back forward into your cobra. All the way up to plank, back to downward dog. I'm going to finish off with my favourite stretches. It's the pigeon pose. Now this one is great for alleviating any tension out of the bum muscles. So what we need to do here is, it's not entirely important that your front foot is at a right angle. You just need to make sure that both hips are on the floor, and then the aim is to get the leg at the back into the middle of the mats. And we can stay in this position, or we can exhale, bring our forehead to the mat. Or if you have a block or a bolster, I was saying I always find that it's important not to rush the pigeon position, and to just make sure you're focusing on grounding both hips to the floor. It'll actually help you get into the position a lot quicker over time. I'm going to inhale as we come up. I'm going to step back to plank as we bring our left foot forward into our pigeon position. Now, a good option is to put a cushion just here. If you're struggling to get both hips to the floor. You can just rest a cushion under your right hip here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to come all the way up. And then as we exhale, we're just going to roll around into a nice seated position. Roll the shoulders back. We're just going to do a few seated poses here. So we're going to bring both feet to either side. And we're just going to windshield wipe to release any last tension out of the hips. Ooh, I felt a nice few clicks there. Beautiful. And then we're going to inhale, bringing both hands to the sky. Exhale, a gentle twist. So you're bringing your right hand here, pushing on the left, above the left knee as you try to look over your left shoulder. Inhale, try again on the other side. Hello Nala. Repeat. Hello baby. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to sweep the left arm up and over to a nice side stretch, stretching out the left side body. Wow, what's better, baby? And then inhale to rise. And then here we're just going to bring our right hand above the right ear. We're going to gently pull the head to the left as we tiptoe our right fingers to the right side. Beautiful stretch down the neck here. I always find when I work out that I get a lot of tension in my neck. So I find this stretch really useful. And then we're going to stretch over to the right side, left side, sorry. I'm going to come up. We're going to come into a nice seated position. We're going to ground our left arm and we're going to sweep our right arm up and over, stretching out the right side. A beautiful stretch down the right side of the body, and you can look up to the sky here if that feels good. And then as we come up, we're going to tilt our right head to the right side, bringing our right hand, and then stretching out the left hand on the mat, trying to tiptoe your fingers. You should feel a beautiful stretch down the neck. I really like this stretch. I find I also always get a lot of tension in my neck after I've done a workout, especially if I've been lifting weights. And we're going to do the other side, so I'm going to stretch out over. Feeling a beautiful stretch down the left side of the body. And then the same in the other side. Taking the left hand to the right side, tiptoeing, well, fingertip in, the right hand to the right side of the mat as we stretch out our right side of our neck. Oof, feels good. Does that feel good? And then we're going to take a big inhale, nice big stretch, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bring our hands to heart. And thank you for joining me today. I hope you feel a lot better after that stretch. hopefully it'll keep you fighting fit, ready for your next workout. Enjoy the rest of your day. Lots of love. Me and Nala.